In 1960, the National League MVP was Dick Groat. American League MVP was Roger Maris. But in the National League, Dick Groat was almost not a Pittsburgh Pirate for 1960. And in fact, he was almost not a baseball player at all. For in high school, his first love was the game of basketball. He was a great basketball player, as well as baseball player and volleyball player. He visited Cameron Indoor Stadium at Duke University and decided he wanted to play basketball there. So he signed with Rick Auerbach and played basketball at Duke University, where his senior year, he averaged 25.2 points a game and became an All-American. He scored 48 points in his final home game against North Carolina, and he is today in the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame. After his college basketball was over, he signed with the Fort Wayne Pistons in the NBA and played one season with them, averaged nearly 12 points a game with the Fort Wayne Pistons. Let's back up a little bit. After his junior year in college, Branch Rickey of the Pittsburgh Pirates went after Dick Groat and tried to sign him. He wanted to finish his senior year at Duke, so he said he would not sign, but if the offer was still standing after his senior year, he would sign that contract. So he signed with Branch Rickey after his senior year, and he played basketball in the winter. Went to a batting cage near his home run by Paul Wainer, took instructions daily every morning from Paul Wainer, and ended up hitting .284 in his first season with the Pittsburgh Pirates, leading their team in batting average. Groat developed into a fine shortstop. He lacked some range. He didn't have a very strong arm and did not hit with power. But his positioning and his guile and his intelligence, he got by, and also got by with a quick release throw to first base, and was an excellent offensive player with bat control. Never struck out more than 60 times in a season, but once. Now, a new general manager, I think his name was Hal Brown, went to winter meetings in 1959 with ideas of trading Dick Groat. He was allowed to trade between leagues for the first time. Baseball passed a rule before the 59 winter meetings in Petersburg, Florida, saying that for that 3-week period, the National League and American League could trade players for the first time. And he actually worked a trade with the Kansas City Athletics for Roger Maris. Groat would go to the A's, Maris would go to the Pirates. However, manager Danny Murtaugh, when he heard of this, went to him and said that under no circumstances did he want Dick Groat to be traded. He had big plans for Dick Groat and the Pittsburgh Pirates' future. So the trade didn't happen, and Maris was eventually traded to New York before the '60 season from the A's, and he became the American League MVP, while Dick Groat was the National League MVP. Once again, everybody, this is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics with the final game of the National League King of the Hill Strat-o-matic tournament for 1960. The St. Louis Cardinals, who have won a couple of times, they're going to be in Pittsburgh at Forbes Field taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here are your starting lineups for today's game. First, for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, Julian Javier will lead off and play second base. Joe Cunningham's in right field. Stan Musial in left field. Kenny Boyer at third base. Bill White at first. Darrell Spencer's the shortstop. Kurt Flood center field. Hal Smith, the Cardinals' Hal Smith, is the catcher. And Ray Sadecki on the mound. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, Bill Verton will lead off and play center field. Dick Groat's at shortstop. Roberto Clemente in right field. Dick Stewart, Dr. Strangeglove, at first base. Don Hoke, third base. The other Hal Smith in the National League, catching. Gino Cimoli, left field. Bill Mazeroski at second, and Bob Friend on the mound. The two Smiths being catchers in today's game might be a little confusing. The Cardinals catcher is a good defensive catcher. His name is Howard Raymond Smith. The Pirates catcher is Howard Wayne Smith, Not very good defensively, but much better offensively. Julian Javier steps in the box against pitcher Bob Friend. Friend was 18-12 with a 3.00 earned run average. Here's the pitch to Javier. 5-9 is a ground ball shortstop X. 2, and he makes the play. 1 down. Joe Cunningham. 3-5 is a fly ball to Roberto Clemente in right field. 2 outs. And now Stan Musial steps in. Bob Friend winds, and here is the delivery. 6-11 is a ground ball back to Friend. Tosses over to first. Cardinals are up 3 up and 3 down. Toward the bottom of the first, no score. Ray Sadecki of the Cardinals completes his warm-up tosses. His best year was 1964, when he won 20 games and beat Whitey Ford in Game 1 of the 64 World Series. Bill Burton steps in for the Pirates. 4-5 is a ground ball shortstop X. That Spencer's a 3, and he makes the play. Dick Grote, who grew up just a few miles from Ford's Field. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a ground ball to Ken Boyer at third base. 2 outs. And now, Roberto Clemente. 4-4 is a shortstop X. It's a 3. 13-3. It's an error on Darryl Spencer. And Clemente will be on at first with 2 outs. He's a D stealer. Cardinals will not be holding a runner. First baseman Dick Stewart steps in. Hit 23 home runs in 1960. Here's the pitch to Dick Stewart. 2-10 is going to be a fly ball to center field. Kurt Flood is under it, makes the catch. We go to the top of the second inning. No score. For several years, Bob Friend was the workhorse of the Pittsburgh Pirates pitching staff. Good control. He will be facing Ken Boyer, Bill White, and Darryl Spencer. 6-7 is a single for Ken Boyer. First Cardinal base runner. C. Steeler, Pirates will not be holding. Which means if he wants to try to steal, 1 through 12 will be his possibilities. Bill White's the batter. There goes Ken Boyer. And he is just barely safe. Second with no outs. Six-5 is going to be a long drive. It could be, it might be, it is out of here. A 2-run home run for Bill White. And the Cardinals go up 2-0 over the Pirates. No outs, and Darryl Spencer steps in. 3-3 is going to be a ground ball to second base. Play is made by Bill Mazeroski, 1 down. Kurt Flood. 2-8 is a ground ball to Don Hoke at third base. 2 down. And now Hal R. Smith of the Cardinals comes up the bat. 2-7 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Gino Samoli. 3 outs, but the Cardinals on 2 hits score 2, and it's 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Pirates to send up Hoke, Smith, and Samoli in the second. Ray Sadecki went to Bishop Ward High School in Kansas City, Kansas. Very well known for their baseball program over the years. Still a strong program. I was a elementary student in the Catholic school system, and I had I think a fourth grade teacher. Yeah, my fourth grade teacher, and I don't recall her name, but she said that she dated Ray Sadecki. Here's the pitch to Don Hoke. 2-6 is a base on balls to Don Hoke. Started out his sports life as a boxer as a teenager. Not very successful boxer, so he went to baseball. Hal Smith, not holding the runner. 4-12 is a ground ball pitcher who gets Hoke at second, 1-6 fielder's choice. And now Hal Wayne Smith is the runner, and Gino Simoli steps in the box for Pittsburgh. 4-8 is a pop up to the first baseman Bill White. 2 down. And that brings up the 8th place hitter, the hero of the 1960 World Series, Bill Mazeroski. Sometimes players called him no touch because it seemed like in double plays he redirected the ball to first base. His hands were so quick. Frank White, the Kansas City Royals 8-time Gold Glove winner, said that Mazeroski had the fastest hands of anyone he'd ever seen. And that was long, and he was referring to currently with White long after Mazeroski was retired. Here's the pitch to Maz. 1-12 is going to be a base on balls. Brings the pitcher up with 2 on and 2 out. Bob Friend's not a very strong hitting pitcher. He's a batting card 1. Sadecki in the stretch. Here is the pitch. 5-7 is going to be a line drive caught by Julian Javier at second base. So Friend did make a bid for a hit. Didn't get it. We go to the top of the third. 2-0 St. Louis. Bryce Sadecki leads off for St. Louis. They're up by 2 runs. 6-7 is a base hit for the pitcher off the pitcher's card. Not holding the runner. And the top of the order, Julio Javier rolled out the shortstop his first time up. Here's the pitch. 4-4 is a fly ball center field X. That is Bill Verdon's a 1. So 16-1 is out. Runner holds. 1 out here in the third. Now Joe Cunningham. High batting average. Didn't hit with a lot of power in his career. 6-5 is a long drive, though, to left field, but it's going to be catchable. Caught by Simoli. Left field B. That means the runner will hold, I believe. Yep. Okay, that's Stan Musial comes to bat. 2 down. Sadecki's at first. 1-3 is a line out to the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Cardinals are retired. Go to the bottom of the third. Cards 2, Pirates nothing. Bill Verdon leads off the bottom of the third for the Pirates. He was for the Cardinals in 1955 the Rookie of the Year. And he hit .281 with 17 homers. And he was traded to Pittsburgh the next year where he hit .319. Here's the pitch to Bill Verdon. 3-10 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Darrell Spencer, 1 down. So Verdon has rolled out the short twice. Here is Dick Grote. He needs Verdon to get on. He was one of the best hit and run hitters in baseball. 2-5 is a single for Dick Grote. 1960s MVP player. Not fast, East Steeler. Not holding the runner. Here is Clemente. 5-7 is going to be a line drive to second base, caught by Javier, 2 outs. And now Dick Stewart. 3-8 is a single on a split result, 2-base advance. Grote goes to third. And the Pirates have men on the corners with 2 outs. Here's Don Hoke. 5-7 with 6 on the split die. line out to second base. Pirates don't score. We go to the fourth. 2-0 St. Louis. Okay, Bob Friend will be working to Boyer, White, and Spencer, and that's where the trouble came from in inning number 2, where Boyer led off with a single and White followed with a 2-run home run. It's a pitch to Ken Boyer. 6-11 is going to be a ground ball back to Friend. He's got it. Throws the first one down. Bill White. 5-5 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout for Bob Friend. Darrell Spencer with 2 outs and nobody on. 6-11 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Cards are retired in order in the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-0 St. Louis. Hal Wayne Smith of the Pirates leads off the bottom of the 4th. He was a bit of a hero after Mazeroski in Game 7 of the 60 World Series. We had a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th inning to put the Pirates up on the Yankees, and looked like it was going to be a game-winning homer, but the Yankees came back and tied it in the 9th, set the stage for Mazeroski's dramatic walk-off homer in the bottom of the 9th. Here's a pitch to Hal Smith. 3-8 is a base hit for Hal Smith. Not holding the runner at first. Gino Smalley comes to bat. 4-2 is a fly ball to right field. Runner holds. 1 out. Down to second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. 1-6 is a double play ground ball to third. 5-4-3. Go to the 5th inning, it's still 2-0 Cardinals. Top of the 5th, Kurt Flood, Hal Smith, and Ray Sadecki. Here's a pitch from Friend. 2-8 is a ground ball to Don Hoke at third base. Makes the play. 1 down. Bob Friend had his best season in 1958 when he won 22 games. He was a workhorse. He ate up a lot of innings for the Pirates. Here's the pitch to Hal R. Smith. The Cardinals. 3-9 is going to be a ground out to Dick Grote. Throws over to Dick Stewart, and there's 2 down. Cardinal pitcher Ray Sadecki steps in. He singled his first time up. 4-4 is a fly ball center field exit. Bill Verdon's very good out there. 10-1, that's a catch. Bottom of the 5th, St. Louis 2, Pittsburgh 0. Cardinal pitching in this tournament has been stellar. They've only given up 4 runs. Bob Friend steps in the box for Pittsburgh. 4-5 is going to be a ground ball shortstop X. That's a 3. 16-3 is out. Top of the order, and Bill Verdon went on to become a Major League manager for a few different franchises. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a walk. Verdon will be on first. C. Steeler. Cardinals going to hold the runner. Dick Grote's the batter. He's going to hit and run with 1 out. That's a 10. And ground ball to shortstop. They're able to get the leading runner out. 6-4, fielder's choice. Two outs on Bob Clemente. 3-4 is a drive for Clemente. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. A 2-run home run for Roberto Clemente, tying the score at 2-2. Pirates have new life here in the 5th. Dick Stewart steps in the box. 3-4 is a ground out to Kenny Boyer at third. But Pittsburgh scores 2. We go to the 6th inning and it's tied 2-2. Julio Javier leads off for St. Louis. Fast runner. There's the pitch. 2-9 is going to be a swing and a miss strike three. Nothing negates speed like strikeouts. Joe Cunningham. 2-6 is a walk. Not going to hold the runner. He's an East Steeler, and Stan Musial steps in for St. Louis. Musial was 2 for 5 in the first game and drove in 2 runs. 2-3 is a ground ball double play. 4-6-3. If they were holding the runner, that would have been a base hit, but they were not holding the runner. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's tied 2-2. Third baseman Don Hoke leads off the bottom of the 6th for Pittsburgh. 2-8 is going to be ground out to Darryl Spencer at short. 1 down. There is Hal Wayne Smith. 3-9 is a swing and miss for strike 3. Smith is 1 for 3 in the day. Gino Samole. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-11 is a base hit for Samole. Bill Mazeroski. 4-7 is a walk. Second walk in the day for Mazeroski. Pirates have 2 on and 2 out. And Bob Friend is the batter. He will stay in and hit for himself. Here's the pitch. 3-11 is a fly ball to center field. We go to the 7th inning. All knotted up at 2. Kenny Boyer will lead off the 7th for the Cardinals. One of, I think, 9 kids. 6 of them were boys who played professional baseball. Brother Cletus, of course, with the Yankees, and Cloyd earlier with the Cardinals. Cloyd was a pitcher. Here's a pitch to Boyer. 5-2 is a fly ball to right field, caught by Clemente, 1 down. Bill White. So far, the hero for the Cardinals, 2-run homer in the 2nd, gave them their runs. 2-5 is a base hit for White, and he is 2 for 3 on the day. B. Steeler, they're going to hold the runner. Darryl Spencer is the batter. 5-11 is a ground ball first base X, and that's Dr. Strangelove over there. He's a 4. That could be trouble. 19 on the 4. Well, he makes the play out with no runners on base and no runners forced. Runners hold with 1 or more runners forced. Batter's safe. So it's a fielder's choice. 3-6. 2 outs and Kurt Flood. Style holding the runner. 4-8 is a fly ball to center field. 3 outs. Tight ball game. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tied up at 2. Okay, Sadecki is pitching to the top of the Pirate order. Bill Verdon, Dick Grote, and Bobby Clemente. Here's the pitch to Verdon. 6-12 is a fly ball to Joe Cunningham in right field. He makes the catch. 1 away. And now Dick Grote. 1-8 is a base hit for Grote. 2 for 4. They're not going to hold the runner. Here is Bobby Clemente. Point of weakness inning is 7 for Sadecki. That's one bad thing. He's got to have a couple more bad things before he tires. Here's a pitch to Roberto Clemente. 1-10 is a double play ground ball back to the pitcher. 1-6-3. And we go to the 8th inning, still tied. Cardinals 2, Pirates 2. Hal Smith leads off for St. Louis. 6-10 is a pop-up to the shortstop, Dick Grote. He makes the catch. And they're going to let Sadecki stay in the game. He's pitched well. 3-5 is a ground out to third. Don Hoke makes the play, 2 down. And here comes Hui Javier, 0 for 3, and a walk. But he's fast. Well, friend will want to try to keep him off the bases to keep him from stealing him away into scoring position. 1-3 is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Dick Grote has it, makes the throw from the hole, and he is out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Cards 2, Pirates 2. Okay, Dick Stewart steps in the box for the Pittsburgh Pirates, fresh off his appearance on Home Run Derby, which was filmed in December of 1959. Here's the pitch to Dick Stewart, power hitting first baseman of the Pirates. 4-5 is going to be a ground ball shortstop X. Spencer's a 3, 16-3 is an out. 1 out. Don Hoke. 5-6 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Stan Musial. 2 quick outs for Sadecki in the 8th. Here is Hal Smith. 2-7 is a fly ball deep to left, but caught by Musial, 1 number away from a home run. And there are 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates. We go to the 9th, all tied 2-2. Bob Friend returns to the mound for Pittsburgh. He'll be facing Joe Cunningham, Stan Musial, and Ken Boyer. 4-6 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball to Clementian Wright, 1 away. In the 9th, here is Stan Musial. 5-9 is a shortstop X. 5-2 is going to be a play made by Dick Grote. 2 outs. And Boyer, who is 1 for 3, with stolen base and a run scored. 1-9 is going to be a pop-up to the shortstop Dick Grote. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Pittsburgh and Cardinals are tied at 2. Gino Cimoli leads off for the Pirates. He's the 7th place hitter in the lineup. 3-5 is a ground ball to Darryl Spencer at short. He makes the play 1 way. Here's Bill Mazeroski in the bottom of the 9th. Score is tied. Here's the windup and the pitch from Ray Sadecki. 2-9 is a single for Bill Mazeroski. Not holding the runner. Timeout. The Pirates are going to send up a pinch hitter, Dick Schofield. He'll be hitting for the pitcher. 333 hitter in 1960. And he played a lot after Dick Grote had his wrist broke on September 6th by Lou Burdett of the Braves. And filled in nicely, hitting 333. Here's the pitch from Ray Sadecki. 4-9 is a base on balls. So Schofield patiently works the count and gets on first and second. The winning run's at second base. There's only 1 out. Clem Levine is warming up in the bullpen in case they don't score. Top of the order, and Bill Verdon steps in the box. One more bad thing in which Sadecki will be tired. Here's the pitch to Sadecki. 5-8 is a fly ball to right field. Verdon is out, and there's 2 outs for Dick Grote. 1960 most valuable player in the National League. Here's the pitch from Sadecki. 4-11 is a fly ball right field X. Right fielder is Joe Cunningham's a 4. 12-4 is going to be a single, 2-base single by Dick Grote. And that will score Mazeroski from second base. The Pirates walk it off in the 9th. Where have we heard that before? Pittsburgh 3, St. Louis 2. Okay, your line score today was the Cardinals scored 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Pirates had 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher was Bob Friend. The loser was Ray Sadecki. Both pitchers pitched complete games. There were heroes aplenty for the Pirates. First of all, Clemente hit a 2-run home run in the 5th inning to tie the score. They were down by 2. And then, of course, Bob Friend pitching the complete game, allowing only 4 hits and 2 runs. But also Dick Groat with the game-winning hit. And I think today's star of the game, 1960s most valuable player, Dick Groat, 3 for 5 with the 1 big RBI in the 9th. Tomorrow the Pirates will take on the winners of the American League King of the Hill tournament, the Baltimore Orioles. Starting for Pittsburgh will be on the mound Vern Law, who was 20-9 with a 3.08 earned run average. And the starting pitcher for Baltimore will be Milt Pappas, who was 15-11 with a 3.36 earned run average. Great game today. We just might get another one tomorrow. Hope you'll join us. But for now, saying so long, good night, and God bless.